Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Dr. Felicia Wilson, licensed clinical social worker. Today, I want to talk about stress management. We all know what stress is. We know what it feels like. That kind of inside where your stomach is in knots. Sometimes people feel it. They may have heart palpitations. It's just feeling maybe overwhelmed with the amount of responsibilities that you have and maybe not enough resources to accomplish that task. It creates stress. I want to give you some tips on how you can better manage stress because honestly, it's just going to happen. Stress happens. That should be on a t-shirt. I want to give you a very important piece of information. One way to better manage stress is by understanding emotional intelligence. Many times when we talk about stress, we don't necessarily mention emotional intelligence. And I want to make sure that I'm giving you everything I have on my notes. So you're going to see me go from screen to screen looking, but that's just to make sure that I'm not missing any of my points. We hear about emotional intelligence by way of being aware of what we are thinking and feeling and being able to better manage those interpersonal relationships. We are all responsible for understanding and managing and using emotional intelligence. Let me give you a couple of pointers here. When we are using emotional intelligence, one, we are aware of our feelings. This helps us identify specific triggers. If you are always upset at 10 o'clock in the morning and you get those stress-related physical symptoms, what is happening before that time period? Just sitting in that space can help you better understand. Again, being aware of your own emotions, being aware and honest about your interpersonal relationships, whether they are personal or professional, and having a really thorough assessment, either with someone or with yourself, and just going through how you really think and feel about those interpersonal relationships. Another tip is setting uh, clear expectations, reasonable expectations. I am a to-do list type of girl. I will write a to-do list. I even have it outlined by time period and how long it should take me to accomplish a task. Well, if I don't do that, then I could feel some stress-induced symptoms because I'm off task. The question I have to ask myself, Felicia, was it really realistic for you to think that you can do all of these things in that amount of time? You may want to, it may be a high priority, but you have to set realistic expectations and prioritize what you have to do, both in your personal and your professional lives, and delegate. It's okay to delegate tasks to a competent person to manage those processes. The next one is understanding that you have to take care of you. You have to have what I call non-negotiables. What are your non-negotiables? How do you allow yourself space in your day to just relax and not have anything to do? Now, when I say relax, some people find exercise to be very relaxing, going on walks. It doesn't mean it's necessarily sitting still, although that could very much be a good part of your relaxation stress management process. The thing is, you have to do something and you need to be consistent in doing it. You have to make it a non-negotiable, meaning you've made space for whatever it is you want to do in your day and you stick to it. You are accountable to you. Whatever you have to do to adjust to that is going to be important for you to manage your stress in a healthy and consistent way. So again, Emotional intelligence, being aware of what you're feeling and why you're feeling, learning how to identify your triggers and being realistic with expectations, prioritizing, delegating as necessary, identifying, creating space for your non-negotiables. And when I say non-negotiable, that's exactly what I mean. What is your non-negotiable for today? Can you be consistent in that? And make sure that as you're going through this process and you're trying to manage your stress, that you're writing it down. You have to, I say you have to, but I think it's really, really helpful to put things on paper when you're trying to figure out how to better manage your life, how to put things in perspective, how to bring your stress levels down. Because here's the thing, stress, regardless of if it's work stress, personal stress, if it goes on and it's chronic, it can turn into a different level of fatigue that reduces your professional efficacy, and it also reduces your ability to engage with your loved ones at a high level. I hope these tips have been helpful for you. Build your toolbox, use the tools because you're worth it. If this information has been helpful, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself.